Hello ladies and gentlemen and fellow Gran Turismo 7 racers. Sorry I've been kind of absent on videos this week, if any of you are keeping up, but yes, I am slightly terrified of this track, number one, and number two, I've been busier this week than usual, so haven't really had a whole lot of time to get on here, but here we go. I believe prior to this video, done a few races, also did a few races on the Frosty Turismo UK account, which I will post the UK account videos on Tuesdays now, so look out for those. And every one of those races will be no qualifying lap and starting from the back. So here we go, race is underway. So there's definitely some carnage on this first lap. I'm trying my best to stay out of it here, just leaving a nice gap the best I can. So behind the yellow GTR, not looking to make a move here, just definitely looking to stay with the pack, but I got on the curb there and about sent the car into a spin. Luckily I recovered it without losing a position, so can't beat that. So here we go through this section. If you don't hit the first corner right here, you just kind of screw yourself for the other two. Can be tricky. This section is pretty easy, just get the car slowed down. I go down to first gear and I usually try to take it the shortest distance possible. So kind of from the inside and then to the outside as much as I need to. Then let off here, don't want to die. See, I let off there, I just kind of coasted through and then still gained on the top six. So now I'm going to go for the pass. See the GTR kind of, she took that guy out. McLaren loses it and almost takes me out. But I gained, what, 3 positions there? Passed 3 cars. So can't beat that. Coming down this tight left-hander. Want to touch that curb, touch this curb, and get on the power without going too wide. Don't want to go too wide there. That's bad. Should have hit the curb a little more there, but not bad. Should also hit that curb. It's a little bit difficult on the hard tires, especially on this track. Really any track for that matter, when you're, when you're running medium and hard tires, and you go from the mediums to the hards, like qualifying on mediums, and you go to the hards, it's always a little bit tricky the first couple laps. So we get slowed down here. Now time for death chicane round 2. I think throughout this race I feel like I was potentially luckier than most through the death chicane. Pretty good run through there. 2 laps so far. No deaths. Well, no deaths for me. Not sure if anybody else hit it or not, but I would guess they probably did. So here we go down the front stretch. Look at that huge, beautiful mountain in the background there. Awesome scenes. Slow down. Just tight left-hander, curb, power. So still chasing down the GTR up there in P3. Just can't seem to catch him very easily. I believe he might have been on hard tires. I'm not sure. See if he pits this lap. It's coming down, hard brake for this corner. Ooh, late brake there, my part. Didn't quite get this car slowed down, but that's okay. That chicane round 3. Ugh. It's rough. And at this level, to even have a chance of keeping up with any of these guys, you can't really slow down much through there. Definitely don't want to hit your brakes. If you do use your brakes, because you'll see my brake bar light up here and there. Oh, there we are through the pits. But you'll see my brake bar light up here and there. And that is because I am trail braking. I am applying just a light bit of brakes to get the front of this Porsche to turn in a little bit. Was running the AMG, the 2016 AMG. That car turns in a little bit better in that section, but I'm so used to the Porsche. It just always worked for me, one way or another. So here we're behind V Motors. So you see, when I left pit road, he definitely cut over right in front of me to keep his racing line. But it was no big deal. I knew right where to brake, so we were all good, but definitely didn't want to make contact with him there. That could have been bad. Dust chicane, round 4, made it. Went a little slower than usual because I wasn't sure how V Motors was going to do through there. So I hadn't driven behind him yet. Did not want to take him or myself out, because that's never good. So now you see there, get some air off that curb. That was a wild line. I was trying to cut that curb a little bit, but didn't quite cut it enough. So here now you see he's got a 1.5 second penalty because he did hit that wall back there at the death chicane. It's unfortunate for him. His penalties, ooh, see the super there. Doing donuts in the gravel. Unintentional, I'm sure. Can be a real tricky section right there if you get up on the curb. Just because it really upsets the balance of the car. And then typically you'll rotate and go right off into the gravel. Doesn't work out too well, I've done it. Mainly in qualifying, not sure I've made that mistake in the race necessarily, but it will get you in qualifying. Or the race even. So here we go, still trying to catch the Genesis, but I do know that he's got a 1.5 second penalty, so still trying to be a little bit cautious. So now he's got the penalty, go around, slow down for the hairpin before the straightaway. Now we're up to P7. We'll fast forward on this backstretch here. Down to the left-hander. It's important to get on the power as early as you can there, but you need to get the car turned first. So that corner can be very tricky. That curb, get slowed down here. Now we're going for P6 here. So, definitely on the hunt here. Caught that curb, kicked me sideways. That's something else to be careful of through there. It's coming down, and this hard right-hander. slow down again. Death chicane, round 6. So here we go. Pretty somewhat okay lap up until this point. Never really found myself running a very fast lap time in any of these races, that's for sure. But with the tire wear and traffic, it's just difficult. And I'm probably just not the best here, but that's okay. It's still fun. So now I come down the front stretch again, heading for turn 1 here, or turn 2, I guess I should say. So here we go. Now we're trying to catch P5. So at this point, trying to still go fast, kind of trying to not kill my tires, and also trying not to die. So on this track, there's a lot going on. The whole entire lap, you pretty much always have the death chicane in the back of your mind, because one mistake there and it pretty much ruins your race, unless a lot of other drivers make mistakes, which is pretty liable to happen. But here we go, death chicane round 7. Can I make it through this time? Maybe, maybe not. Nope. Slow motion into the wall, but no penalty. So I must have just lightly kissed the wall enough to not piss off the Gran Turismo gods. So they were gracious enough to not hit me with a penalty there. So I'm thankful for that. Now we're up to P4. A lot of guys pitting there. You can see Serg Mays was on the medium tire. JT Race on the hard, pitting very late. Interesting strategy there. But he's still in P5, so good for him. So now still going after Speedster here, but now it's a fight for the podium after those pit stops. So now trying to hit this section correctly to get as much speed as I can down the straightaway here, the downhill section. It's pretty good, coming out of there about 140. Right off that last curb. So not too bad. Get slowed down and turned in. On the power as early as you can. 104 split time. Isn't bad with worn down tires. Oh, slow motion into the wall. In the other wall. 3 full seconds of penalties on lap 8. Lap 8. I think we were gaining some time on Speedster there. So that's a very unfortunate circumstance. And of course you don't get the penalty on the lap that you make the mistake. You get the penalty on the next lap. So it kills 2 laps, basically. So here we go, lap number 9. Trying to make up as much time as I can with my worn out tires to try to minimize my time lost on this lap. I'm still wanting the podium here. Still trying for it. But we'll see if it happens or not. So decent exit there, coming down the hill. Get prepared for this section. We get the car to that curb, then get to this curb, and then hit the next curb. Now we have a decent run down this straightaway here, down this hill. Get braked for this corner, or rather get slowed down for that corner. That chicane, round 9, almost last time. Almost. So now I got the penalty coming up here, just trying to get through the chicane decently quick, which I did alright. 3-second penalty, it's so painful. So painful. 1 lap after the incident. Really kills you. It's very unfortunate. But crossing the finish line for the second to the last time. I guess it's really not the finish line yet. Will be this lap. See the McLaren back there. So now we're up to P3. Looking at a podium if I can hold it together on this final lap. Lap 10 of 10, warm tires. Trying to navigate this course. That left front's really bad at this point, so just trying to nurse the car through these corners. A little bit deep into that corner. Missed the apex entirely. So now see if I can get it turned in here. Not really. Car's struggling. Or the tires are struggling, more like. Still get a pretty good run. Coming down the hill here. Can I get it slowed down? Yes. Maybe a little bit too much, but it worked out okay, I suppose. Death chicane for the 10th and final time. Can I survive? Yes, barely. With a little slide on the exit. Definitely went slower there than the previous laps, but you don't want to kill it for yourself on the last lap. And I was nowhere near second place, so after all the penalties and whatnot. So there we go. P3, first podium here of the week, so I was pretty happy with that. And thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna try to get more videos up next week. I know I did slack this week. I apologize if anyone is keeping up, but have a good one, guys. Later.